I'm still live today, guys. I'm not just teaching this or preaching. I'm still doing this every day. Before we came here, I made my calls. But I contacted Vulcan and I was like, hey, I want to build a real estate portfolio in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Mm-hmm. And I contacted Vulcan. They gave me the data for there. I had to partner up with an agent in Chattanooga, and it's a really easy pitch because, like, hey, I'm going to call all these leads. Mm-hmm. I'm going to try to buy some of them, but most of them are going to be listings. And I ended up getting the girl. I did it for like 1 week, and I got her, the agent there that I partnered with, like 3 listing appointments.
Because if you can't close them on the sub 2 part, she's going to list them.
Yeah, I can't do what I can do here, which is the first thing I'm trying to buy them myself, and then list them after that or turn them into a buyer. But in Chattanooga, I couldn't do that because I'm not a licensed agent. So I'm just approach them as an investor that I would either keep or wholesale. And then everybody else would become a listing. So I would send her to all these listing appointments. She's like, what the heck are you doing?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I just fire up.
How are you in Phoenix getting me listing appointments in Tennessee, and I can't get myself listing appointments?
I'm like, your people are nice here, man. I get the meanest things here in Phoenix, but down there, man, people are like, are you local? Come over, man. Let's have lunch. And I'm like, this is amazing. I'm like, why isn't everybody doing this? But so to the point though, like you could switch markets if you wanted. You don't have to use it in your market. What I recommend is teaming with somebody who is licensed in that market and just tell them, hey, put me on your team in Vulcan, and you'll get listing appointments from it, and you'll get listbacks. The properties that I like do a flip or whatever, buy them and then sell them, you'll be my listing agent. And that's how you partner.
Did she have to be subscribed to Vulcan as well?
No, I did all the dialing for her, and I was like, literally, Merle wants to meet this afternoon, and he said his last agent's a bonehead, and he wants to meet you.
That's awesome.
I told him you're the best agent in town, and you're coming up there. I think she was like a brand new agent. Like she's really the best listing agent.
That's really cool too, though, because then you're giving for her. That's that third party. Like, hey, this person's cool. They're legit. Go hang out with them. They're the best agent in town. You know, whatever it is. Yeah. You're getting that third party validation to the seller of the home.
Yeah, because if I said it, I'm the best agent in town.
Right. Then you're cocky.
Then they're like, get out of here. You're just like the other 30 jerks that called me. But if I'm like, she is, hey, call Rhonda. Like, Rhonda's in that area. She dominates that area. She's the best agent in town. Like, send her over.
They go into it looking for evidence that she is the best agent in town.
Yeah. And
instead of being skeptical.
Right.
That's really
exactly.
Cool.
So
I love that. Is there like a limit to how many markets you can be in Vulcan 7?
So you can definitely add more markets. We do with if you're a licensed agent and you're trying to expand a little bit, we try to make sure it's more like within the state. So we try to, if you're licensed in neighboring MLSs, like California has like 10 MLSs all in LA. And so we can add those, but just like what Andrew was explaining, if we verify that you're a licensed agent, we'll verify your ID, your information, and then we can definitely add more markets into your account. Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
That's so cool. Mm-hmm. What's your next market going to be? Tell all the people so they can run there first. Just kidding. No, don't do that.
Los Angeles. No.
I'm like California.
Yeah, no. If you want appreciation properties all day, right? Yeah, sure. No, I'm looking for the Sun Belt. I want to like add some people and build a team to help build my own rental portfolio, and I'm thinking like Alabama, the Carolinas. I see some people on Tennessee. Mm-hmm. Those are all I like that. North Carolina, like Western North Carolina, that kind of like area. So that's where I'll be going next.
Super exciting. What else do you think people need to know about Vulcan 7? Like, what are some questions we can answer before they get onto their consultation call?
I would say the biggest thing is like the strategy behind it. And we have a great opportunity being that we're in the best community around, subject to that we approach things from a different lens, right? Most of the people when you're using Vulcan, I still think today are calling as a traditional listing agent. They're calling and trying to get a listing, which is awesome. You get paid, it's a lot of work to get paid. But
there's a missed opportunity.
There's a missed opportunity to approach and build your own portfolio. You can do assignments. You can sell off market and just get a fee for basically approaching them as the buyer. You get it under contract, and then you say, hey, my friend, my partner, because the numbers, they want this deal more than me. So you cool making $5,000 for it. Then you can list it traditionally. And I've made a lot of my rejections from those buyers.
Yeah.
And I just tell them, okay, well, I find a lot of these deals. I don't know what you're doing when you finally sell your property. I hope you do. And I hope you sell at the highest price with whatever agent you use. Cool. I don't know what you're going to do with that money, but if you're looking for a new rental or you're looking for a new primary house and you don't want to pay $4,000 a month for a $500,000 house because of interest rates, I can bring you deals for that same house. You can get more house for $2,500 a month. Should I bring you those? Okay, what's your email?
Yeah.
I get their email, then I put them into my drip system. Right. So there's just so many ways. Like don't approach it from one lens. There's so many ways to be creative and make money. Just talk to people and try to help them out and put them in your database and follow up with them, and good things will happen to you. So you don't have to just approach it from one way.
No, it's not like, how are we going to work together? So this thing didn't work, but how else can we work together?
Exactly.
How else can you and I become infused in a deal together?
Yeah.
Can I help you find something? Can you help me find something? Like, what is it? We're going to do business together somehow.
Because, I mean, when you first call them, you cold call them, you're trying to sell to them, right? And that's how they feel, and they have defenses up.
Oh, for sure.
But if you turn it around after they've rejected you and you're polite and you're like, hey, I agree with you. You should do that. Yeah. What if I brought you a deal? Can I bring you value, in any way? Or even if your agent, like I know you're hiring your next door neighbor, like everybody in Arizona. Mm-hmm. But if because I'm not tied to working with you, what if I just sent you a plan that would cause it to sell? I list a lot and sell a lot of properties. Would that be valuable to you? Mm-hmm. Even I know you're not using me, but I'll still send that to you just so you have a second opinion. Yeah. Just like that. And like when you do that and you're not worried about like, I have to get paid today, this deal, that obviously that's the goal. But I think when you approach it more, you're just trying to help somebody, using your savviness, your creative mind and what that's probably when most of your results are going to come.
For sure.
And it comes mostly from follow-up too.
Yeah.
I mean, you do get some today money every once in a while. I'll close a deal same day, but it's rare.
10 to 12 touches before people make a decision.
Oh, for sure. In 6 months, 9 months.
Yeah.
I've had one 18 months.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, it's true, though.
Yeah.